everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be testing out for the very first time. I know I'm like 5 years behind, but I'm finally going to be testing the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collaboration, their first palette I think that they did together. So I was recently, well yesterday, I was in my local Morphe store, which is in London, so I guess the only one in London, which is in Stratford, and they have a massive sale. Every time I go in there, their website has a sale, their store has a sale. I don't know how they're really making any money, they're constantly on sale. But the Jaclyn Hill palette normally, which is like £40, I got this for £13, and I have wanted this palette for so long. It came out in like 2017, so I know again it's been about 5 years since it's been out, but I have always thought like £40 is a lot of money, but I know like this is a really good palette. I've heard so many good things. I know that, you know, Jaclyn Hill and Morphe have a really big history, and I know that she's done a lot of collabs, a lot of successful collabs, a lot of not so successful collabs with Morphe, but I just really wanted to try this. So if you've never seen it before, this is the outer packaging, so it's just nice and plain. On the back it's got a picture of Jaclyn herself and a little kind of like thank you note, I believe. And then when you open it itself, so I know if you know, if you're a fan of makeup, you would have seen this already, so it's not like this is anything new, but for me this is like obviously a new product, like a first impression, so I really appreciate you guys like watching it if you are. So yeah, this is the palette itself. So at the top here there's no mirror, which I always find a little bit annoying, but I have a mirror here with me that I use every time I film. It's just got a note saying this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, you know, the whole shabam. So you've got a beautiful selection of like new tones, and you've got some colourful tones at the bottom. She has done another palette which is similar to this, which I do quite like as well, like the look of, because it's got a lot of red tones, so that's like right up my street. But I felt like if I was to start anywhere, it would be the OG one. So yeah, there'll be some pictures of some swatches. I don't do like every single shadow swatch because, you know, we've been there, done that with this palette. So I'm actually gonna just do a look today. I'm not gonna do anything too insane. I'm not gonna do anything on my eyelids in the sense of adding a primer, because I want to just see how this baby works. So let's get on with it. I've got a big selection of brushes with me because I just don't really know how I'm just going to do today's look, but I'm going to start off with one of my Essence brushes, and I feel like going in, I'm going to go with like a nuder look today because why not. I feel like going in with, let's go in with Roxanne. So let's start off with this nice deep nude tone, and there's a lot of kickback already. And I mean, again, I have seen so many people talk about this palette, but when it comes to actually trying it, I've never obviously tried it. So when I saw that this was £13, I was waiting in, I actually got to Stratford quite early in the morning because I had to get to an appointment, but I was in the area very early, so I was like, let's go to Morphe and have a look. And I knew that their website had a sale on, but I didn't actually realise that their store had pretty much the same sale, which was insane because it was so many of their products are on like 50% off, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to go crazy because I'm trying to cut down. I've been doing a lot of declutters recently because I'm moving, but then when I saw that this was £13, I was like, I just really wanted to get it because I don't know if it will ever really be, I know it might be this price again, but if it would be like at the time, I was just like, I'm gonna treat myself to a £13 palette, and especially it's a palette that I've always wanted to try, and I do quite like Jaclyn Hill anyway, or Jaclyn as she's not Hill anymore, but I just really like her. I think she, you know, there's lots of issues that has obviously arisen over the years regarding her makeup. That's not what my channel's about. I don't do commentary and stuff, but obviously I have an opinion, and I do find obviously what's happened over the years a bit strange, but you know, she doesn't deserve any of the hate that she does get, like especially about her weight, as someone who struggles a lot with their weight, and the last thing you want is someone to constantly comment on your weight and to comment on you as a person, even though they don't know you, they just see you as like a personality basically. I'm now going to go in with let's go in a bit of a deeper shade, Jax, just here. But yeah, she is probably gets so much hate, it's actually ridiculous. But I think like as a YouTuber she's a lot of fun to watch. I have watched her for a few years, and I have like 2 of her mini Vault collection like palettes. One I got as a gift from my friend for my birthday, and then one I picked up a while ago. I knew that was a bit, there were issues around that release as well, so obviously I understand the issues and problems and stuff, but her as a person, obviously I don't know her, I'm just talking about the makeup. But you know what, so far this palette is really cute. I know I've gone in with like only 2 shades, but I'm going to try my best to use as many kind of these tones as I can without going too heavy, because I'm starting to like blend a lot more these days and just kind of do a better look. And the thing is with Morphe, they have so many palettes that are like this size. I have one which is like the 35 something, it's the one with like the random green shades in there, and I love that palette. It's got tons of reds in them and a few greens, and it's right up my street. And I like the look of this palette because again so much fallout. I could use all of these shades really. There's sometimes with palettes that I get and I'm just like, I can't use this, I don't want to use this, I don't want to use this. But with this palette I really want to try my best to kind of use as many as I can. So now I'm going to go in with let's go in with this like nuder tone called Pookie, I think that's how you say it. Obviously the release video that she did for this was like in 2017. I was just having a look at when it was released, just on like Google before I started filming, and I think it was like the 21st of June, and that's literally like 2 days ago for like when I'm filming. So weird coincidence, but yeah, I'm glad I finally picked, especially for £13. My god, like I feel like I've got myself a good deal. And they do have obviously not just their eyeshadow palettes, but a lot of their complexion products, like the balm, what's it called, balm blushes that I absolutely love. That's on sale as well. I didn't pick up another one because I was like, I really don't need to get another blush because I just decluttered a few, so like I mentioned. But maybe we'll see how, I don't know how long the sale is on for, so maybe even after I put out this video, because I've already bulk filmed a lot of videos before this one, and the sale might be over, but I don't know. Always have a look, because Morphe, again, they always have a sale on, even if it's not this specific product, they have some kind of discount. So that was a very nice shade, Pookie. So far we're doing really, really well. Even better, the fact that I don't even have any kind of primer down. So next I want to go in, let's go in with something like into my inner corner here with maybe Silk Cream just here. So I'm just taking a Morphe brush, weirdly enough, and again, so much fallout. I don't know if it's my brush or if it's the palette, but it's a little bit annoying with fallout. I mentioned before, like, you know, I just feel like it's a waste of product. I know that I'm never gonna get through all of this palette to say like, oh my god, like I'm wasting money by having fallout and stuff like that, but it's just a little bit, I know that it's a powder product. With cream products, obviously you don't get fallout and stuff like that, but you do have to work a little bit harder when it comes to powder products. I mean, yeah, have works for cream products, sorry. But using this with fallout, I mean, obviously I catch what comes out and then use it on my eyes, so you know, there's good and bad with fallout. But so far I'm loving how this is looking. I know it's quite simple for me, but when I try out a palette, I want to kind of go as simple as I can, and then maybe next time I try this I will do a bit more of a oomph look to it. So I'm going to go in with 2 shimmers. I feel like I might go in with a shimmer here, and then maybe on the inner corner. We're being a bit adventurous today, so let's go in with let's start off deeper on the end. So Queen, which is just here. Sorry, I can't even, let's hold it this side. Queen, which is this one just here. So I am going to take a kind of like a fluffy brush. We're going to take Queen. I think it's like a gold shimmer, so I apologize for the noise in the back, but we're just going to take Queen and we're just going to put it on half of the bottom of my lid. And like I mentioned, we're going to go in with another shimmer afterwards, so we're just going to build that up and see how that works. Again with the first few shades, very nice. I know it would probably work better with a setting spray, but I kind of just want to see how they work naturally without giving it any help, basically. So that's the first, that's Queen, that's pretty nice. And then now let's go in with again, so much kickback. Let's go in with SBN just there. I have no idea what that means, but let's go in with like inner corner section here, like the rest of my lid, and just see how that works and blend that together. Very nice. Okay, I remember because I watch a few like commentary channels, and I watch Smoky Glow, who I absolutely love. I love Hannah, she's amazing. And she actually did like a history of like evolution of like Jaclyn Hill's makeup, and she actually spoke about this palette, and I felt when I heard about what happened with this palette, in the sense of it got leaked really early, because the person who, they made a cake for her launch and they actually leaked, they accidentally took a picture and showed it online before the palette was actually released. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And hearing that, I was like, oh my god, that's really sad, because obviously Jaclyn must have waited so long for this palette to just be released, and then someone's like, here's a cake rendition, and it's like literally the layout of the palette. I know this is old news to some people, but I thought I would just mention it in case you haven't heard of it. So for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Little Lady just at the top here. It's a bit of a pink tone, but I'm taking a very small brush and I'm just gonna bring it in my inner corner like I mentioned, and just build it up a bit because it's quite light. Alright, so far I think we've done pretty good. I haven't done obviously the most amazing job, because what's new. I'm going to take a bit of Roxanne again and just blend it in a bit more. But so far I do quite like this palette. It's very it's just very like just nice, you know what I mean? Like there's no it's not anything crazy different, it's not anything like original in the sense of like just the look of it and the feel of it. It blends out very nicely. I'm going to put on the rest of my face with some non-Morphe products. When I come back, I'll obviously give you my final thoughts. Okay, this is my finished look, and everything that I do use I mentioned in the description below. I haven't added anything from the palette. I've added some black liner just to kind of make it a bit more oomph. And yeah, overall I do think I left it too long to buy this palette. Again, I wish I did buy it earlier. I'm very much looking forward to using just the other colours, to be honest. I mean, I will swatch them for the picture that I would have already shown you, but I don't swatch the things until after I filmed. But the shades that I did use, I absolutely loved. I think next time I really want to do like a greeny blue look, because green is like one of my favourite shades. I do love the mixture of colours, to be honest. This palette is kind of right up my street, and I feel like her other one is right up my street as well, like the number 2. Let me know if you have this palette. I know it's a very OG palette. If you like it, you don't like it, yeah, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there. Hope you guys are doing very well, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.